Listen, all I know is when you love something, you want to talk about it all the time. You want to include it in everything. That is how I feel about my faith. That is how I feel about Jesus.
Hey everybody, I hope you guys are doing well. I am actually on my way to my god sister's house. She got her skates and her bearings and her wheels, and her daughter has her skates and her bearings and her wheels. So I'm going to go over and put it all together for them. And I don't know when I'll be posting it, but I do have a video coming of me changing out wheels. But me changing out bearings is a little bit different. So hopefully my camera or my phone cooperates and I'm able to get you guys a little bit of content on how to change out a bearing or how to add a bearing. I won't necessarily be taking a bearing out, but I'll be putting bearings in and then putting the skate wheel on. All right, so we have one of her rollerbone wheels. I already put the other ones on. I put the bearings in and I put the other ones on. We were waiting on more bearings because they did not send all of her bearings with her last one. So this is a bearings tool that I ordered on Amazon with my free credits. So you push this button down and it makes these little bolty things kind of go in. And you put them in there, you kind of just wiggle your bearing right out. That's how you take them out. If you already have bearings in, they came with your skates, and you need to take them out and put new bearings in, you could do it that way. But you also put your bearing in this way. So these are just rollerbone bearings that I talked about in my video before. All rolling all over the place, of course. They look like this. They look like this. Black, not like the red ones that I had in my other video. But anyway, so you kind of take it off of here. You would just push this button down. You would put it on here and you would just push really, really hard to make sure that it's in place. And with these wheels, it's kind of off, like they go inset into the wheels. And then you do the same thing for the other side. This side always proves to be challenging. The rollerbone side on the outside, you can almost see the ball bearings. You can see the balls on the inside of the bearing. Push that in. Oh, let it go so that it doesn't come off. And then you do the same kind of thing on this side. Now, can I take bearings off using just the skate? Yes, it is an utter pain. And I do not suggest it because you can break your skate truck that way if you don't do it the right way and if you apply the wrong amount of pressure. I can't put my bearings in that way, though. I kind of just sit the bearing on the part that sticks out of the bolt that sticks out of your truck. I put it on there and I smash it down. I'll do a different video about that one, maybe when I go through the details of my skates. But yes, here is her rollerbone wheel. We will just grab it and put it on her skate here, and then, hey niece, you put the nut on, and then you can use a Y tool or a T tool to just screw it on. And I have to do a whole nother set of skates when I get home because my son's skates showed up today. So this is not the end of my night. I just do not think I'm gonna go and make another video about how to put wheels on. So that's too tight. If your wheel doesn't spin, it's a little too tight. You just want to loosen it up just a little bit. Not so much to where you hear a bunch of noise. Like if you hear that, is bad. You shouldn't hear that noise. So it needs to be a little tighter than that, but you still want your skate to spin. So we don't hear any noise, but we still get a good spin. If you're dealing with kids, sometimes I've noticed if you tighten their wheels up, they skate a little slower and they feel a little safer. But yeah, so we want her wheel to be able to spin freely, just like the rest of her wheels. And that's pretty much it. I put the nut back on. You can use these type of nuts. I have some zero nuts on my skates that are made out of nylon. They're a little bit lighter. I don't know how I feel about them yet, so I wouldn't suggest you buy them. I will have a video coming on those soon. All right, so in my journey of skates, I have become fond of Chicago skates. Those were my second pair of skates that I had. But when I got my skates, I immediately changed out my wheels because I already had these wheels inside of my Pacers. So I took these wheels off of my Pacers and put them onto my Chicago skates. So I never actually took a look at these Chicago wheels. I never had these before. My daughter actually has these skates, and I never looked at her wheels before. Just for people that might be wondering, when you buy the male skate, which is the black skate, versus the female skate, they come with 2 completely different types of wheels. So Chicago 805 skates and then Chicago 400 skates. And it might not seem like a big difference, but when someone says to be mindful of the type of skate you buying, just due to the quality and the weight limits that might be on them, one thing I noticed, I'm gonna watch, these washers are gonna fall out, is the pink skate is much shinier. You can see that on the video. And then the black skate wheel is much duller. Also, it's a lot larger, probably meant for holding larger people. And it has a different texture, almost like a hybrid wheel, maybe like kind of gummy. And then this one's more like a for certain indoor wheel, although they promote the white Chicago skate for children who primarily skate outside. But those are a couple of the differences. I was at my sister's house upgrading my niece's skates and my god sister's skates, and my sister got the white skate, and she put the roller bones, I think these are 98A in the green color, and then she has some roller bone bearings on the inside, not the red, just the traditional roller bones. And then my niece has the Chicago skates that came with the black wheels, and then she also put some roller bone wheels on there, but she has 101A, which is a little firmer. So the lower your number go, the softer your wheels get. So 98A is a little softer than a 101A, and the diameter I believe is 57 millimeter. And then let me see, because I didn't even look at that. 57. Oh, she said they're both 57 millimeters. So she ordered them so she would know. But yeah, even in comparison, looking at the plates, I'm not certain. They both look like metal plates, but one does feel like a different quality. This one's smoother and this one's more rough. And then if I'm looking at the trucks and poking on the bushings or the cushions, depending on what you call them, they both feel kind of the same. They actually both feel like my Chicago skates that I have, and they're pretty old. So that's one reason I suggest them when people start skating, they can have them for a really long time. So yes, I changed out their bearings and I changed out their wheels, and I just wanted to do a comparison just because I was honestly curious when we were ordering these skates what the big deal was, what's the big difference. So I had to reorder my daughter some of the white Chicago skates, and I will be putting my Moxie gummy wheels on her skates because I'm not buying no wheels, and I got some wheels at home. Also, as I was bagging up their wheels, I noticed that their stoppers are a little bit different. This is a smoother stopper. This is more of a rubbery stopper. I almost feel like my gummy stopper that I got on my Moxie outdoor skates. It felt a little bit different, like a little, not even stronger, like a little grippier, like more like an eraser. Yeah, more like an eraser, and this feels more like the Dollar Tree eraser that is erase your paper good, but it's softer, like smoother. It's a little different, and they both came with these tools that I hate. I can't stand them. I've bent up so many of these. It's a joke, but you can use them to change out their toe stops. That wasn't even in focus. Toe stops, and then you can change their bearings and their wheels. And then you can also use this same tool to change out their bushings and their cushions. Although I don't prefer that tool, I use a Y tool, and it looks like this. And I have a T tool that looks like this. And then I also had a new tool that I used today. I was gonna get the rollerball one, but they high. So baby, now I got this one for real cheap. I had Amazon credits, so I went ahead. That did not take nearly as long as I thought it would take. It is a little dark outside, so hopefully you guys can see me because I would be dressed in all black. But yeah, so I hope you enjoyed the extra footage that I got y'all on the 2 different Chicago skates. That content was interesting because I actually didn't plan on filming it, but I did have several questions when they were purchasing and things like that, because I've always bought the same kind. I've always told people about the same kind. I was told to buy the same kind, but my daughter has a different one. So just getting to see them side by side and almost the same size was really good for the comparison. So I hope that helped you guys out. If you guys want more content like that, please drop it in the comments and let me know. Follow me on my social media avenues. You can inbox me there. You can find out what I'm doing there. I appreciate you guys for all of your support. And I hope you're enjoying the new skating content. You guys stay blessed. Continue to do your best. Peace.